Hi, Miguel Gulen here, and hopefully you've had a chance to look at some of the previous narrated images that I've added to Microsoft Sway. And I thought I'd just give you a quick overview of the whole process of creating Microsoft Sway and then incorporating audio components. As you can see, Microsoft Sway is a website. It's also an app that you can install on your mobile device. What I like about the website, though, is that you can insert audio, and you can insert audio one of two ways. So the first way is to just record audio directly into Sway, and that works fairly well. But it's just you speaking into a microphone or into your device's mic. Now, if you want to get a better quality audio, I guess one of the things that you can do is to use a program like Audacity if you're on Windows or Mac, or if you're on using Chrome, because sometimes folks use Sway and on a Chromebook, you can use the beautiful audio editor, which is an add-on that you can get. It's free, and that will allow you to also record audio and save it as a file, an MP3 file. And then, of course, you can, if you're recording on a mobile device, you can use one of the program like or an app like Voice Record Pro on an iOS device, or HiQ MP3 recorder on an Android. So let's take a quick look at Sway. As you see, there's a Get Started. We're on the website. You just go to sway.com and sign in with your Microsoft account or your Office 365 account, whichever one you happen to be using. In this case, I'm using a Microsoft account. Once you are signed in, you'll have the opportunity to sort of create Sway. And the way that Sway works is that it includes these cards that allow you to embed a variety of different content. So, for example, I can embed video, I can embed tweets, but the one that I'm focused on today is audio. And as you can see, I have a title card here, and I've added just a picture that I pulled off of the search. I did a quick Sway basically takes your words that you've typed in and does a search on them, an image search, and then brings up relevant images. Now, one of the fun things that you can do with Sway is that you can take these cards and think of them just like index cards and group them together. So here I have a card that I took a picture of. It's a picture of my whole screen. And then I typed in just a few words. Welcome to this short introduction to podcasting with Microsoft Sway. And then I took another card and I added audio to it. And as you can see, this one has the audio. It's there. It's ready to play. And now that audio is a part of that. But what was fun about this is that I decided to group that content. So now, depending on the layout that I choose, this picture will show up on the screen, and right next to it will appear the audio card with the click play triangle to play the audio. So let's take just a quick preview of this. Let me just slide back here. And as you can see, here's my podcasting with Sway. And if I come down a little bit, you will see a picture. Here's my text. And I can click on that to get more information, expand that caption. And then I can also play the audio. Now, you won't be able to hear the audio if I hit play right now because I have headphones plugged in. But it will play this audio. Thanks for listening. And it's about 3 minutes in length, and it will play. And then when the person's ready to move on to the next item, they can come down and look at that. Now, if I don't like this layout or the way it looks right now, that's not a problem. I can always come over and change the look. And remember, I said I wanted to get those pictures right next to the audio. So here's another way of looking at this, podcasting with Sway. And now I have my picture, and I have the audio over here on the right. So let me actually play this so that you can see what it's going to look like. So now I'm at full screen, and here's my picture. It threw it up there, and if I click on my text, it will pull up the text. And I was just reading the other day about some great research that talks about how important it is for students to be able to uh, read and hear what they're reading. And so imagine putting content here, a picture, and then some text, and then recording audio of that text being read aloud. That really improves students' reading comprehension because it hits them on several levels. It gets them, looking at images and pictures, which they process a lot faster than text, and then the audio as well. And should you decide to use video and drop video in here, that really also makes a difference because video is processed, I believe, 60 times, or is it, yeah, 60 times faster than text. So that's 60,000 times faster than text. So it is a pretty amazing statistic, and it is based on research. If you're curious about finding more about that research, check out a book on digital media in the classroom. I've been blogging about it and writing about sharing my notes and takeaways from it. So you can just do a quick Google search on Mguhlin, Mguhlin, and then type in digital media in the classroom, and you should pull up a lot of stuff. So once I'm done with that slide, I can move to the next. Again, here's the benefits and then an audio file that I've added. Now, what I did with this was that I added audio that I pre-recorded. So I pre-recorded it using Audacity. If you've never played with Audacity, it's kind of fun. You can see that I have two different audio tracks here. And this allows me to combine a background track for the audio and then also include my own audio recording, which is what this is down here. Now, I got the audio from a place called Tabletop Audio. And Tabletop Audio is just a fun place to go because they design 10-minute ambiances and music for tabletop role-playing games. So I'm guessing probably Dungeons and Dragons based on what's available here. But as you can see, there's just lots of different sounds, and I went ahead. Let me go ahead and show all. And so you can find quite a bit here. You don't have to use this audio. There are lots of other places you can go to find audio. And let me pull up my list on where you can find audio. I'm just going to quickly go to ly.tca.org/connect. And this is where I keep all my resources for workshops. But I'm just going to come down here to free stuff. And in this OneNote notebook, if I go to, oh, that's not the right place. Let me see. Audio, video apps. Yeah, so here I have a variety of audio sources, and you can go to community audio, free play music, and all of these places provide audio clips and sounds that you can play and record, and then add to your audio tracks. So in this track, if I hit play, it's going to play this background music, and then I've recorded audio, and it will just drop that in. So if I were to drop that audio and then quickly click on the record button, it would record what I'm saying and drop it here, and then it would play both of those. Now all I have to do is go to export audio, and here's where I could just go ahead and just my sway audio.mp3, and mp3 is a pretty standard audio format that's used, and that's what you would use. And you click save, and it's going to save it on wherever you decided, but I chose to save on my desktop. And you see that went pretty quickly. And now if I come here, there is my audio, and it's got that funny looking alien there because it's that's my audio player. But my sway audio.mp3 is now available. So once that's done, then I'm ready to import it into my sway. So let me go ahead and come back to edit. And so now if I wanted to add more audio, I could do that. I'm just going to come down here, and here's where I could add that audio file. So I could click on that and it would let me add my Sway audio file that I have there. Or I can also choose to record audio. And this is where I would just click on record and speak into the mobile devices, and it would allow me to put that in there. Again, what's kind of neat here is that you're able to group sets of cards so that they will visually appear on the same screen. If you're working on a mobile device, of course, it will look a little bit different. It'll probably shrink everything and it'll just be scrolling. But again, that's the purpose of Sway, is to make content easily accessible and viewable on a variety of different devices. Well, I hope this has been helpful to you in terms of just giving you a quick overview of the Sway. I guess the last thing that I would do if I wanted to sort of share this Sway, let me go ahead and play, is come up to the top right hand corner, and you'll see that there's a little button that looks like three little heads there, people talking to each other, and you can click on it and choose to share this particular address. Notice that there is also embed code, so if you have a website that you can embed a Sway in, you can do that as well. And it provides some handy links for Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. But this is the address, and if I just come up here and paste that address in, it's going to quickly throw this out there and make it accessible. So since I'm logged in, it brought me up here. Let me see if I can switch over to a different browser, and hopefully it will just bring it up in play mode, as you can see. Well, thanks for watching, and take care.